Hey everyone, we're back! Alright. So... we did find some
And we're
stuff
all
out.
still breathing, too.
You're still breathing. Things don't go catastrophically wrong because you spent the willpower to persevere and push through what you wanted to do. Good news. Things don't explode.
Yay!
Alright. So, you attempt to create your cloud of shadows, and it kind of like almost creates like a black, unstable mess around there. It's like you concentrate a little bit before that, and it's the only reason it seems to be holding together, but it seems to be like lashing out in strange ways. And almost something seems out of control now, to a degree. It does seem to be doing what you want.
As long as I maintain concentration on it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to very tersely sort of grunt towards Nathan and Dawn and tell them to, get going. I can't keep this up forever. Get a move on.
So you're heading towards one of the cars.
The one farthest away from that cloud.
There is indeed one that you can get to.
Probably a very good idea.
How heavy is Leslie?
Leslie can move while doing this.
I'm guessing not very quickly.
No. Alright. You notice something strange. This kind of inky black tentacle writhes out of the shadows and scratches into one of the other police cars.
Can I try to use all the, I don't know what you call it, just willpower, mental fortitude, something to keep this contained and in check? If I just stay here.
Contained.
Uh...
It seems as though, like, because you spent the willpower, but you still, with your roll, you botched, rather than, like, you were successful in, like, summoning a black out of creatures, but as if you, like, drew something more from the abyss than you wanted.
Okay.
Because, if you... Probably something... La Sombra deal with something called the abyss, which is basically, like, the realm of shadows. Yeah. So basically, it's...
I'm guessing things from the realm of shadows aren't very kind.
It's why most of the La Sombra are kind of horrible people. That's why they very easily...
How dare you! We're very polite!
That's why most of them went to the Sabbat. Those that didn't were the less horrible people.
Keyword unless. Not...
So,
Yeah.
let me ask this then.
Uh-huh.
What would it take for me to pick him up and run to the police car?
You probably couldn't run, but I'm saying you could probably carry him over to the police car pretty easily. I mean, like...
Let me ask my question more clearly. What kind of check would it take?
Okay, you actually want to try to pick him up. It would be strength related.
Yes, this would be strength related.
Yes. It would be a strength check to, like, hustle him over. I guess strength, athletics.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I need to maintain concentration. If I break concentration, this goes haywire.
I am aware. And if this goes haywire, there is even more craziness, and we can escape.
Oh, God.
And I am not interested in the police officer's safety at this point.
I mean, I'm thinking Leslie's feeling very, like, bad because you might try to break the masquerade if you're not careful.
Yes. I have summoned essentially a shadow demon. And I'm just gonna grunt towards him again. What are you doing? Go!
I'm grabbing him and running towards the car.
Okay, make your strength athletics check.
All right, I am blasting a willpower.
Okay.
Because
Please don't roll once.
What's the difficulty?
We'll just say 6 right now. We'll just say 6 and see if you rolled a 7. Good enough. All right. Yeah. You managed to, like, with every ounce of your being, like, muster yourself up, grab him by the waist, and just, like, pull him over as quickly as you can. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now, I will tell you, Leslie, you have a feeling that you accidentally touched into abyss mysticism with your ability there. Mm-hmm. With your botch. Just for something in the future if you would like to learn about that. It's the blood sorcery version of Obtenebration.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not actually able to think about this at the moment, but oh!
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
As I'm struggling to fight this demon with my mind.
Uh-huh. So you got everyone into the car. What's the plan? The car seems to not have keys. I guess, would they have left keys in there? I mean, they got
generally, if you watch cop videos, they usually just get out of the car. They don't really...
Yeah, so probably the
do anything with the
in
keys.
the car, and there was guards there. There are people there, so...
Fortunately, those people can't see us.
No.
And are currently being clawed by a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you any good at driving? Because I think I'm probably going to be as good as anything. So, and I'm also carrying you. So I guess I'm going to, yeah, on my way over, I'm going to be like, you good at driving?
Not right now.
Okay. Throwing him into the sidecar or passenger seat and getting into the other side. Lights off and calmly-ish giving the tentacle demon as wide a berth as I can, leaving.
Okay. You kind of feel as you're leaving, the strange thing is you get more control over the thing, because it's as if, like, your connection that drew it forth is lessening. Kind of like leaving the area, your all goes away. Leaving the area of the thing you try to draw forth, it no longer can connect to you, which is its technical source. So it's sort of like you are both its creator and it's like source of its power kind of thing, and it's like controller.
Well, that was quite the experience. Can't say I'm not willing to try it again in the future.
And I'm going to turn with lights off as soon as I possibly can.
Okay.
Just to break line of sight.
Yep. All right.
And I'm going to release my hold.
Okay. You're not sure what happened to the poor cops in there. You're not sure what happened. You're not sure if... Because, like, you get a feeling that they probably were safer in there than the outside, because it's sort of like you summon them in the shadows.
Mm-hmm. And it was lashing outside of the shadow.
As if the shadows wanted to grow, kind of thing, you know. That's why it was lashing out. It wanted just to, like, ooze out into the world. They probably were in worse shape than your average cloud of shadows, but still.
Undoubtedly.
Yes. Also, you're not sure if what happened to them will be very noticeably awful.
Yeah, we don't know how their courage roll went.
I know I can usually see into the cloud. Could I see into this one with its abnormal nature?
Sort of. They seemed like they were suffering, but not dying.
Okay. I don't feel too bad about it then.
Mm-hmm. So they're probably not dead. It's probably...
No major harm done.
No major harm done.
They'll live.
Probably.
Just humans anyway.
Uh-huh. Yep. Anyway, all right. Give me... Whoever's driving, I don't care. Give me a dex drive check. What is your plan? Currently, you are not being pursued as far as you know, but that doesn't mean a pursuit can't occur. You also are in a stolen police car.
Yep.
So what is the plan with your stolen police car?
Well, let me roll that drive check first.
Yes.
Thank you, God.
Very good check.
Oh,
Finally.
Okay. Let's see. We have the fireman's outfits. We have the pre-ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
We have all three of us more or less alive,
Yep.
Now you have a police car.
and we have a police car. I'll pull out my phone, hand it to Leslie, text Samuel, see if he can see where he is.
All right, I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna take the phone, fire
Alright.
up a text. Hey, we're out. Where are you?
Samuel's not going to answer for now.
No response.
For now.
Son of...
I think our best move may just be getting ourselves to safety for the time being.
he's dead.
He's technically just on a massive car chase and then jumping on a train and hasn't had a chance to check his phone.
Yes. Ditch the car. Find a new one. Let's see. Let's see. Larceny would be hot wiring a car, correct?
We can say hotwiring a car. No, that's not what I wanted. Thank you for actually talking about hotwiring a car, Google. Fine, let's see. God. I don't
Here's why
actually...
Google has information on hotwire car.
Let's see here.
I'm just thinking, like, I don't have larceny, but Dawn does.
Yeah, it might be technology too, possibly.
As do
Hey, I found the area where I'm looking for to check these here to see which one would be best. I really have to make better notes and, like, page it numbers. Larceny. Hot wiring is under larceny. There you go.
Okay.
It's one of the specialties, so I will take it that that's what it means. I'm
I'm assuming at this point, like we've already ditched the car and found a different one.
Where do you
we're
Okay, that's our plan.
we're currently in the middle of trying to do
Yeah.
that.
Where do you want to go to? In town? On the outskirts of town, which is probably going to be more like stealing a car from a farm or something?
I'm trying to think of where we... I think we have to do it in town so that we can leave the cop car somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I can wipe as many prints and other identifying information off of it as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say we might be better off trying to find an older model as well.
Agreed.
Also, while we're driving around, can I take this time to rest and recover some wounds?
You can spend your blood points to recover. You are kind of in a relaxing situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Spend 3 blood points and heal 3 wounds.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to kind of cruise around town, because having a hot police car, not the greatest thing.
No. Especially
But I'm
because they
thinking-
probably... I mean, I'm going to give you. You probably know they've probably got some kind of tracker in it. You
Yes. So we want to leave it in town so that when we steal the car, it's not readily obvious that it was us who stole the car.
Yes.
It will still be somewhat obvious that it was us who stole the car, but
We're not gonna want-
as obvious if we take some distance from the car itself.
So you get into town, or like the town nearby. Are you just kind of like
Mhm.
parking somewhere and then like moving out to like find a car, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna park it in, like, I don't know, on a curb so that it looks like they're watching for speeders or whatever in the middle of the night.
Okay.
And then I don't know. It's still kind of the middle of the night, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
let's kind of wander around. Is there a duffel bag or something in the cop car?
I'd say
Anything we can scavenge.
I don't really want to scavenge a lot, because
I'm
the
gonna
more...
say Probably not. Most of the equipment's probably on the cops that went out of it. Like, probably...
I'm just trying to figure out something that we can wrap the fireman's equipment in so it's not...
There might be, like, just, like, an extra bag or something in the trunk. I mean, along with some of the, like, with the cops' gear and stuff.
Is it cops that usually carry body bags? Do those come with, like, if... Real life, if someone gets murdered, do the cops have the bags or just an ambulance? Or does somebody else?
I thought the coroner
I think it's the
has
medical examiner that has those.
Yeah, the medical examiner. Okay. Yeah.
Because they're the
that
ones
would've
that
been
are
perfect.
required to specifically announce a body dead.
Yes.
Fair point.
I'm also trying to think of, like, probably, like, whatever the effective version of a county police officer in Britain is, which I cannot remember what it's called. Like, it's not county, it's something else. It might be county. I don't know. Damn it.
Whatever the local area that's slightly larger than a town or...
Yes.
Or
Doesn't help that American police organization is confusing as heck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then British police organization is even more confusing.
Y'all got like 5 different levels of basic police?
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, bag to put the fireman stuff in.
You get a bag that you can put some of it in there. Probably won't fit everything, because, I mean, the fireman's gear is big and bulky. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can at least put most of the obvious stuff in.
Okay. So you can basically, like, put the helmets in there, and then it looks like you maybe are carrying around, like, scuba tanks, which are kind of weird. But it's not, like, instantly, like, they stole that from somewhere. It's like, scuba tanks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's the best we can do.
Anyway.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Hey, Samuel. You finally have managed to, like, get inside one of these train cars. And resting for a second, you notice that your phone has a message on it. It seems to be from Samuel, from the rest of the crew.
What did he say again? He just said, like...
We made it out. Where are you?
I'm on a train.
You get a message finally you get a message back from Samuel. I'm on a train.
And I've handed your phone back to you by now, so...
Okay.
Did he say he's
Can
on a
you get
train?
off of the train?
Yeah, but I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like, looking out, do I still see, like, countryside, I imagine?
Probably.
I'm gonna send a picture.
Yeah. I'd say, at the rate you're going, because it's going pretty decent speed, but it is a freight train. You got, like, maybe, like, an hour, you might make it into the next pretty decent-sized city. I think that would be Manchester.
Does he know where this train is going, though?
Probably. Oh, judging him, he might. Well,
He can probably figure it out fairly easily.
I mean, he does live in the sewers, though.
Yes, but he has a cell phone and therefore internet access.
All right, good point. Very good point.
Okay, let us know what town to come pick you up in, I suppose.
Yeah,
you are on your way towards... Oh, okay. No, there we go. So you're over this way, so...
would I know this? Like, where I'm
You
headed,
think the
basically?
train you're on is heading for Nottingham.
Right, and I'll let him know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to get out. I'll say, like, I'll try to get out just outside the city. That way, I just don't hop out at the train station, sort of
Try
thing.
not to run into the sheriff. I've heard he's a dick.
Okay, yeah.
It's
It's
blazes did he get on a train?
it's like
I don't
another.
know.
He's gonna be like 50 kilometers away from where you are right now.
Oh, jeez.
I could try to hop out sooner.
Okay, so we're on the look for some house that has more than one vehicle.
All right. It'll take you like maybe like 10-15 minutes, but you'll run across one that seems to have 2 vehicles in front of it. Probably off from the center of town, off to like one of the side streets of the little town it is here.
I'll ask Don and Nathan. Have either of you ever hotwired a car?
I have complete faith in Dawn's abilities to do such a thing.
Oh, I guess I could roll for her and see if she does well.
None of the rest of us have hot wiring.
I have larceny, but I don't have technology.
It'd be larceny. I'm gonna say like hot wiring. I don't know if I would make it more of a mental or a physical thing. I don't think it really necessarily is a physical. I think it's a mental thing.
Yeah, it'd be mental, definitely.
Yeah. So like intelligence larceny. She has 5 dice. Let's just roll in. Intelligence.
Come on, Dawn.
Larceny.
Please don't set off the alarms.
Live up to my expectation.
Submit. It's a little hard. Let's do that there. Nope. She's like, I don't think I can do it. She didn't botch though.
Well, thank goodness for small favors.
She's just like, I don't think I can do this car. It's like this. I'm not as familiar with this model.
Okay. Does
Can
this
I-
house have a protected by some security service thing on it?
I'll say no.
Okay. Let's just figure out if we can get inside and find the keys quickly.
Okay.
First, do I know? Can we roughly tell how old this car is?
We'll say this is like a 90s model. Sure. It was the older of the 2 cars. They have like a 2000s model, we'll say, too, if you wanted to go for that one. But you wanted a slightly older car, harder to track, you were thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
technically, Leslie could try to hotwire it also.
Yeah, my thinking was if it was a car that I might have, not necessarily like the car itself, but an older model, given history, I might have experience with it, but if it's 90s, then probably not.
I mean, you could try it. It's still, like, not as technologically difficult as, let's say, the thousands or...
It's not a Prius.
yes.
I could try my hand, or we can find the keys. Which would you prefer?
Why don't you try your hand? I imagine that will be quicker.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a shot at it. Fiddle
Okay.
around under the hood and see what I can do here.
Difficulty 7.
Difficulty 7. Intelligence larceny.
Yep.
Come on, Leslie.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, I really am not feeling confident.
You just...
That's all right.
The rolls
You've
have been
fucked
bad. The rolls...
by RNGesus all night.
You... this entire...
In fact, I'm not talking about tonight. I'm talking about this whole session.
This whole session.
This whole story, effectively.
Oh.
This whole portion of the thing is like, you're doing well up until now. It's just like, the British adventures have just fallen apart into a mess.
The Prince of London actually sent me as a curse, not a blessing.
Just like, take him,
It
get rid
was
of him.
Charles that sent you.
Charles is like, why don't you
I
send
knew it.
Leslie? I'm sure he would be really helpful for them. Snickering him to himself. Okay, yeah, you
Oh,
hotwire.
Oh, thank
Okay,
You get it started.
so we've got everything already loaded in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going. May I drive?
Be my guest, please.
Okay, I'm gonna get in. We're gonna leave.
Where are you
Get
headed?
us out of here.
Where are you
We're-
going to?
We're headed calmly in the direction of Nottingham.
Nottingham it is.
50 kilometers.
Can
Yeah,
you,
we can definitely
um,
do this by night or by.
Can you have Samuel text us directions? I have no idea where the fuck we are.
Gladly, I'll send him a text. How old's your phone?
My phone? It
Yeah.
is brand new.
So like a smartphone.
Oh yes.
Can I just pull up a map? Do you have a map on your phone?
Yeah, I feel like out of the two of you, because you're
Probably.
both old timers, the one that would have
Oh.
learned more is the spy. Yeah, the
And
spy
I
would
have
have
the
learned
nicest
how to
stuff.
use it. Yeah, you have the nicest stuff, but you probably didn't learn a lot of it because you're the 19. You're like the 20s
Because I've
gangster
got
guy.
people that take care of that.
Yeah. The spy who probably had like little spy gear would love to learn how to use a smartphone.
Absolutely, I'm
Yeah.
intrigued by this invention.
So
Excellent.
so you're probably like, oh, this is how you pull up the map app. or
yeah, I'm just
something.
gonna like. He's gonna tell me to send a text. I'm gonna just root around on the phone a bit and pull up the map instead.
On the other hand, like Dawn and Samuel are like the new kids on the block, so they definitely know how to use it. Especially
It takes me
Samuel.
a second to find it, but I find
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hacker man.
That's
Tapping
perfect.
in.
I'm in.
You're like,
Is that directions to where he is?
I'm just gonna check and make sure I've typed in the right name.
probably Samuel can let you know where the
Alright.
train will be coming in, so that you can put in like the whatever place they're dropping off some stuff in Nottingham is, or travel
Right.
through.
I found the location of the train station. He's gonna have to help us from there.
Okay, well, we won't get there for some time, so we have time to figure that out.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, you're
Road trip.
it'll take you probably like maybe with the winding roads and not exactly maybe like 2 hours to get there, I'll say, from here. Just
How long will it take me? 1 hour?
probably an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
The train doesn't travel that fast. It's a big freight train, but it still travels at pretty decent speed.
Fair enough.
And
I'm
it
also
goes
going to like basically right before it reaches the city, I'm gonna hop out, like just outside of the city limits, just so.
And the fact is, you were already partially on the way there when they got in contact with you, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Is there an airport in or near Nottingham?
I will find out for you.
Let's just go home.
Just leave.
I'm thinking, Samuel, if you could arrange for a car as if we were arriving on a red-eye flight.
Are you texting that to me?
Yes,
Yeah,
there is
some of
an
those.
airport 3 miles southeast of Nottingham City Central.
Perfect.
Nottingham Airport. I mean, I don't know how big it is, but it's there. Anyway, okay. And that's why Google's great for this game, because I can look up if Nottingham has an airport.
They do seem to have car rental agencies.
Yes. No. Have Samuel take care of it.
Okay.
He does the appropriate workarounds, name changes, and all that sort of thing.
All right. I'm gonna set off
Obviously, we do
information.
not want this under my name or our name at all.
Actually, Tantus, can I use my alternate identity?
If you wanted to use your alternate identity, but you might burn it with the kind of things you guys have been doing. So.
Yeah, actually, that is
Yeah.
a very good point. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for it, and the problems you've been having tell you maybe it's not a great time to use that. Okay, Samuel, you'll be able to get to like around an area where you can like plug into something eventually. You'll give me another Dex Athletics when you're leaping out of the train, just to like roll correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, just roll me your stamina for a second. There's a possibility of still taking a damage, but not a lot. Less than if you had like failed that, because you would have totally belly flopped outside and it would have been hilarious. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you managed to kind of roll. The tougher nature of the vampire definitely helps you out. Preventing any kind of bruising, as you kind of like you sort of like tossed the bag out and then just rolled, like jumped in, rolled kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm really resilient for having 2 stamina. I got in a car crash and jumped out of a train.
To be honest,
And
to be
forget,
honest, the
like
airbag
a 10-story
helped a
building.
lot for the for the
Fair
car
enough.
crash.
Hold up, Ted. What?
Yeah, he jumped out of a building. He
Yeah.
did. He got. That was still bashing damage. No, actually, I think it was lethal damage. But he did take
I
some.
did take some.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
So
I've
in the
been
car-
through a lot.
Leslie, while I have not yet been impressed with your physical prowess, your other abilities have proven incredibly useful. I'm glad to have you along.
I appreciate that greatly. I will admit, punching is not my strong suit. More rip and tear until this is done.
I look forward to a time when I can enjoy watching that in action.
I'm just gonna smirk and nod my head.
All right.
Okay.
So we can pick up Samuel.
Yeah. I guess you're gonna arrange somewhere like outside of Nottingham to pick up Samuel. He'll give you directions as you're getting closer, and you'll be able to get him. And all right. So, Samuel, give me a computer intelligence check, just a quick one. This is just to, like, falsify some records and get a car set up for yourself.
Really?
How close to dawn are we getting, by the way?
Oh boy.
First, I was thinking like she's in the car with you, Dumbo.
I mean,
Well played.
unless you're trying to find a place along the way, I think it might be safer to like wait in town, kind of thing. I'll say that.
Yeah. I'm kind of trying to avoid being in the same town as a car that we've stolen and then ditched.
Okay. So you want to travel some more?
A little bit, yeah.
What direction do you want to travel is a good question.
Let's see.
I'm gonna pull up the map on Samuel's phone again.
You could head, if you head, there's Peterborough you could probably get to, which is like halfway to London, which is sort of back the way you can go. You can go a little farther to the west and go to Coventry, so you're still on the way back towards London, but that's a little out of the way where you were. Coventry's around or Petersburg is around the area, we're getting close to the area where everything went down.
Mm-hmm.
That's to the north of where basically you had problems.
So we're currently based in London, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What town were we in where we stole the things from the fire station?
Small town. I'll say like, if you would look at the English map, it would be in between Cambridge and Northampton and south of Petersburg. So it's in that big area in between all three of those.
Okay, I see.
Just north of London. That's the kind of like square area you've been prowling in. You were probably the first night you were probably closer to Northampton and maybe more towards the center this night.
Mm-hmm. And we're currently in Nottingham. I'm gonna turn to Sam and say Coventry may be our best bet. It's a little to the west of where our action has been taking place currently, but it gets us closer to London rather than further.
Yeah. I mean, you can get there before the end of the night, I will say, definitely, and have a good chance of finding a place in Coventry if you wanted to. You could go closer too, like Derby's very close, but it's straight west.
Yeah. How about I have no idea how to pronounce this. Leicester, just south of Nottingham.
I will need a different map because I have one that's a little bigger, but I can look that up then.
Yeah, looks like
Probably
Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester. Yeah.
Leicester.
Or Leicester. Yeah.
Yeah. There's also
Small
Birmingham, which is a pretty big one. Yeah, Leicester's a little smaller than Nottingham. That might not be bad.
I like Leicester.
Okay. All right. So you'll head to Leicester. In your new rental car with your stolen car in Nottingham and a police car you left in wherever the hell, and you still have an unconscious guy in the back.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Well, if he wakes up.
I mean, you beat the crap out of him. He's probably going to be out for like hours and hours. What are you doing with him?
That was Don's. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I forget who was gonna give the blood.
Turn him into a ghoul.
Probably Dawn, then, I guess, was her plan.
Let's see.
She wanted a ghoul pet, and she wanted him.
Yeah, I would, but I've already got plenty.
Give me a minute to figure this out.
So it's only 30 minutes down to Leicester. Ish. So How long does it take to start the ghoulification procedure?
Not technically long, but you have to figure out if it works.
Oh, because they can just die as well, right?
Yes. I
Then again, this
am
man was...
gonna... I could say, like, over it leading into the morning or something, you could kind of, like, wherever you stay, you can tie him up, and we can kind of... Dawn will be working on whatever is going to happen with him, and I can figure out the exact results next week.
Okay.
Just keeping him knocked out for us. Every time
Yes.
he wakes up, just bonk right in the head.
Well, I mean, she does have an extra horse tranquilizer, probably, from Candy.
Oh, yeah.
She could just, like, try to make him into a ghoul and hit him with a horse tranquilizer. Just have him...
And we do also have domination and awe as well, if we prefer a...
Domination might be needed, unfortunately, because, just because he's a ghoul doesn't mean he's under your control, necessarily.
Oh, okay.
He's also, like, a guy you kidnapped and made into one. It will probably take some, you know, convincing and stuff to turn the police officer to your side, kind of thing.
Last thing we want is base him again later on as a ghoul.
Mm-hmm. Also, you totally did kidnap a police officer who's missing now. They're probably on the lookout for you even more. Oh my god.
Yeah, Samuel, you should probably try and find any sort of thing that they could track him with.
Yeah, so I'll, like, search his person.
I mean,
phone.
you could probably, like, remove all his stuff, like, when you're en route to the next place, so... Like,
all
they,
electronics.
they might have been able to use his stuff to track him to, like, Nottingham at that point in time, and then, like, you're leaving Nottingham, you're just getting rid of all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, just toss it.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing all his family photos for the Nosferatu Reddit. Just like, look at this idiot with his kids.
That seems like it's normal. Anyway, alright, we're getting close to the last break, so why don't we take that now? And that way I can try to look up a few cool things here on break, just in case. And then, so it's a little bit early, but this is probably a good time to take it. So, bathroom, snack, drink, etc. Go grab them, be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll move into our last hour. So, see you in a few, people.